What are the attributes of a righteous husband? What are the attributes of a righteous wife? There is more to being a righteous husband than just having a fulfilled marriage and a happy home. There is more to it. When you are a righteous husband, you become a righteous Muslim in the sight of Allah. If you are not a righteous husband in your marriage, you can't be righteous in the sight of Allah. No matter every other thing you do, yes, you are recognized by Allah. But to become righteous, you must, and you are in marriage, you must be righteous in the sight of your wife. You must be a righteous husband to your wife if you want to be a righteous Muslim in the sight of Allah. Another reason why you should be a righteous husband is, when you are a righteous husband, you are closer to Allah than someone who is not a righteous husband. If you are a righteous wife, you are closer to Allah than a woman who is not a righteous wife to her husband. Because being righteous as a spouse is a commandment of Allah. Allah has commanded us to be righteous in our homes, in our marital homes, to be righteous husbands. When you now try to be one, you are fulfilling a religious obligation. It's an act of worship for you, so you get closer to Allah. When you are a righteous husband, you are a promoter of peace in the land. You are promoting peace. Because when you are a righteous husband and you have a peaceful home, we are likely going to have peaceful society, because your homes make up the entirety of the society. When you are a righteous husband, you are likely going to have righteous children from your union. Your children are going to find happiness. They are going to be happy. They are going to be righteous. And they are likely going to be prosperous later in life. Because of what? Just because you are, as a man, you are a righteous husband to your wife. If you are a righteous husband, you are also keeping the ties of kinship. And it's another act of worship for you. You are nice to your in-laws. You are nice to your in-laws. Through the marriage, you are keeping ties of kinship. And you know, keeping ties of kinship gives you longevity. You live long and you live a meaningful life. And you are likely going to find happiness in your children if you are someone who keeps the bond of kinship and you are nice to your in-laws. Your children are likely going to be blessed by Allah. And also, you are going to live long if you keep the ties of kinship. When you are a righteous husband, you are the first beneficiary of this righteousness in your home, because you feel fulfilled. You feel happy yourself that you are righteous to your wife. You are the first beneficiary of this righteousness as a man. You need it. You want to be fulfilled in life. You too, you will be happy. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to say, I don't want to go back to Allah, whereby anyone will be looking for me for an act of injustice I ever did to him. I want to go back to Allah. I don't want anybody to have anything against me. When you are a righteous husband, that is when you can feel fulfilled in this world and in the hereafter, because your wife will not be looking for you for acts of injustice you did against her, or your in-laws looking for you for your faults because of acts of injustice you did to them. You can see that being a righteous husband encompasses so many virtues and is a pathway to success for you in this world and in the hereafter. So you have to be a righteous husband and you have to be a righteous wife as a woman.